Hello, everybody. This is Kenneth Faulkner coming to you on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon. Don't normally do videos after work. I get tired. It's been a little different week this week. I've been putting out a lot because I've taken some time off of work. I did work today, but I've been taking a few days off. And, I've been wanting to do a Work Tuff Gear Wednesday for a long time. Not that I have a huge Work Tuff Gear Wednesday selection in my collection, but anybody that knows about Work Tuff Wednesday knows that Scab is the originator and the master of Work Tuff Wednesday. And that's the guy who not only turned me on to Work Tuff Gear, but has the most Work Tuff Gear knives that I've seen anybody on YouTube, maybe the most anywhere. It's amazing. I like them. They're everybody talks about how they're hard to get. I did get this one used, and this one I picked up because I was watching Scab's video, and he mentioned when the drop came, so I was able to pick this one up because of him. And I very much appreciate that. And so if you want to buy Work Tuff Gear, but you have trouble finding them in stock, keep an eye on his videos, and he'll let you know when it's coming out. Anyway, let's get into it. This guy is the big guy. Let's start with him. This one is called the Lanzetta, and it's a big one. It's got the cool Kydex sheath. It's got the Tech Lock. So that's gonna open up here and clip on your belt, and you can adjust it for different locations on different heights because of the screw locations here. And yeah, it's got that finger spot for kicking the knife out, and look at that shape. That is really cool. Now there's a couple of the Work Tuff Gear knives that have this kind of cool shape. One of them's the Famine, and if you go to some of Apex Alchemy Billy's videos, he's got one of those. I remember when the giveaway was going on, I was going, "Oh, please let me win! Please let me win!" I didn't win, but he ended up with a Famine, and it's a very cool knife. But this has got a very similar shape. It's got this recurve down here. It's got the belly in the front. So it's kind of almost like a kukri because of those two shapes, but it is more of a straight blade. The handle is nice and big, plenty of room. Got some great jimping here. A little bit of a harpoon kind of look to it here. There's the Work Tuff Gear logo. And the material, the steel on this is SK85. It's really known as a fighter knife, a fighting shape. I'm big on the whole concept of knife fighting, not actually going out and fighting anybody, but training, because it's fun. It's fun. I mean, obviously you use a trainer that's not sharp. This would not be a good one to train with. You could maybe swing it around, but you have to be very careful about it, but not with a partner. But it's, any kind of combat sports is fun because of the competitiveness. It's almost like a chess match. You're moving, you're reacting, you're guarding at the same time as looking for opportunities to get in with a counter or with an attack. Anyway, it's just fun for me. I like it. It's not, it's like I train in martial arts, but I don't train to fight. I don't train because I want to fight, but I train because I want to be able to fight. How's that sound? I want to be able to fight in case I ever have to. So that's the reason why I'm really into it. Plus, it's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, you work on reaction skills, timing, distance, balance, just ability to explode in your movements. It's all really very, very good for you physically to make your body just more capable of doing just everyday things. I mean, it's really a good exercise. Mentally, it gives you a lot. If you're training in a traditional art like I do, there's a lot of philosophy and a lot of self-improvement, and definitely you learn to avoid, respect combat, respect the idea of fighting, to the point where you go out of your way and you look to avoid it. Okay, so that's my take on it. I know some people are a little bit iffy about it, but the thing is, I mean, historically, when you look at it, human beings have always been combative. They've always have been. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's not something to be proud of, really, but it's just kind of a natural thing. So, combat knife, but can be used very well for camping, chopping tasks. It's a really kind of, because it's got kind of that kukri sort of thing. It really does chop well. It's nice and weighted to the front. I think the balance point is somewhere right here by the choil. It's very light and it feels active in your hand. Great grip in the forward and in the backed up position. You could be up close, up on the choil, or back and chopping and just kind of doing that machete kind of action. So you can get some good chopping in, vines, just hiking type of thing. It's very versatile shape. Great knife. And I did buy it used off of somebody else in the community. And I was super happy that I got that opportunity, because I'd been looking for this. Just like I said, the drops are hard to catch sometimes, and I've always wanted a knife from Work Tuff Gear like this one, and I just waited, and I found that opportunity. I took it. Now, so getting into a smaller Work Tuff Gear knife. You think of Work Tuff Gear, especially if you've seen a lot of Scabs videos, and you think of these huge choppers, and this is a small one when it comes to Work Tuff Gear. Let's take a look at what the blade length is on that guy. We're talking about, it's got it like an 8-inch, maybe 7 3/4 cutting edge, and about 8.5 overall on the blade. So that's definitely a decent sized knife. That's I do have a few other bigger knives, of course fixed blades. But yeah, that is a really good sized knife. But Work Tuff Gear does have some monsters, and I have to admit, I think they're really cool. I think they're super cool. I love watching Scab's channel. I would love to have them on the collection. It's just, they are expensive, and I tend to throw my money at folding knives more so than these knives. Doesn't mean that I don't like them though. But this one is great, and I really like this one. This one is the Nomad Bushcrafter, and there's a bunch of different ones that are Nomad knives coming from Work Tuff Gear. This one is in N690 steel, and don't remember. I know the name, but you know me and names of the designer, Zeke Manacho, I believe. If it's not, I'll put it up on the screen. But I think it's Zeke Manacho, and he's got a couple different of these Nomad knives, and this one became available, and it's such a good size. Obviously not too big. I got the Ulti clip on it, and I could just pop that guy in the pocket, in the front pocket, clip it on there. Very easy to access, just to clip it in and out. It's got great retention. All these Work Tuff knives have that, and then it also has that good thumb ramp, so you can pop it out, pop it back in, snaps into position, just great. They all have a drain hole. This one's got a drain hole here. I didn't show that before. So you're not going to have to worry about water getting in there and staying in there and getting your blade all rusty. Great size. Let's get out the ruler again, and we'll figure out how this one measures up. we're talking about 3 3/4 inch blade. So it's not a huge 3 3/4 inch, at least on the cutting edge. Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe 3 7/8 for the blade itself. But it's not a huge for a fixed blade. It's really good for EDC. I mean, it's great size. Not many EDC tasks are you going to need something bigger than this, and it's still a good size that it can do pretty much every EDC task that you have. I do, get looks from people if I'm carrying it in the office, so I usually save it for the weekends. I would take this one camping as well. This would probably be more used for food prep and things like that. It's a great, look at that edge on there. This one is just beautiful. It's got that mirror edge. It's sharp. Hey, maybe get some paper out. Try to cut something here. So anyway, I've been wanting to do a Work Tuff Gear Wednesday, but I'm just always get off of work and I'm just don't quite have the energy. Haven't worked as much this week, so I'm feeling a little bit better. So let's get another sheet out of the old Spyderco catalog here. And we'll see how these guys do with the paper. Obviously, these are kind of more made for more camping type, but you can see that the edge is just keen as heck. Nice. And you can kind of hear that. It's a beautiful sound. This one has been used more, but still, look at that thing. Especially here in that the recurve area. Up in the front, let's see. It's a little bit more of a chopper up in this area. So I'm not really cutting as well there. But if you're going to be doing fine work, you're going to do it back here in the recurve, and it does just fine for that. So I think that these are awesome, and I'm super happy to have in my collection. I know I don't have that many fixed blades, comparatively speaking, but I want to just get a chance to show you the two Work Tuffs I got on a Wednesday, so I can contribute to promoting this great company, Work Tuff Gear. They're out of Taiwan, but they did great quality work and great designs. So if you've never heard of them before, go ahead and check them out. That's it. Okay, guys. Work Tuff Gear Wednesday from Ken Faulkner. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.